Hello, plating proteges. I'm Bri, the plating queen, and today we will be diving into the world of culinary presentation. Grab a beverage, take a seat, and let's explore the 5 common plating mistakes that you might be making and how to fix them. Make sure to stick around until the end for a bonus tip, as well as some recommendations on my favorite cookbooks to inspire plating worthy of a Michelin star, or 2. Starting off with a mistake I see all too often, overcrowding the plate. This isn't Red Lobster, although I do love their Cheddar Bay biscuits. Just like with photography composition, the eye craves areas of visual rest. Consider serving the meal in courses, or split it up between a larger plate and a small side bowl or a small side plate. This will allow it to just look much more appetizing because a mountain of food just kind of looks messy and sloppy. Let's move on to plating mistake number 2, food that is all one color. While aesthetics are important, adding color to a dish also helps ensure that you're getting essential vitamins and minerals. But remember, try to avoid adding something just for its color. It has to make sense with the rest of the dish and complement the other components. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody says that they're adding paprika for color. Paprika deserves more than that. It has a beautiful velvety, smoky flavor, so just keep that in mind. Let's look at a specific example of this common plating faux pas. Here we have a plate of chicken, mashed potatoes, and cauliflower. It's alright, but it just looks blah. See what happens when we replace the mashed potatoes with some whipped sweet potatoes and trade the cauliflower for some charred broccolini. Just with these simple changes, the dish is already a million times better, not to mention healthier. But we're not stopping there. To elevate it even further, we'll drizzle it with a mouth-watering au jus, turning it into a restaurant-quality dish. Now let's talk about plating mistake number 3, choosing the wrong plate. A plate should never distract from the food. It should complement it. So try to avoid using plates with a busy pattern if you can. Neutral or earth tone colors work best, although a fun color can sometimes work depending on the dish. For food photography, I prefer a matte finish so that it doesn't bounce off too much distracting light. Plating mistake number 4 is using inedible garnishes. So say goodbye to garnishing with whole herbs. They're random, they look really amateur, and they're kind of a challenge to eat. What you can do instead is chop the herbs up and incorporate them into your dish if it makes sense to do so. Better yet, microgreens are my favorite way to take a dish from boring to picture perfect. Plus, they taste great and they even add nutritional value. If you're lucky enough that your local supermarket carries them, I highly recommend that you give them a try. A brand to look out for is Bright Fresh. They are amazing, and I know that they're carried in a lot of stores across the US. If you don't have any microgreens available at your local supermarket, what you can do is grow them yourself. I've used seeds from Johnny's Seeds, which you can order online. They only cost about $5 per pack. They grow really quickly, and they don't take up a lot of room. So if you're serious about taking your plating to the next level, that is a great way to do so. Finally, let's discuss plating mistake number 5. And this one might be controversial. Doing the most. While it can be tempting to go all out with technique, and trust me, I get it.
So make sure this dish isn't too foo-foo.
Try to remember that less is more. Avoid excessive swirls, dots, or messy presentation. Our founding fathers of plating, Thomas Keller and Daniel Hum, show us that simplicity can be truly stunning. Now for my bonus tip, how to properly use edible flowers. Rather than simply putting them on the plate whole, which can look extremely amateur, remove the bottom piece and sprinkle the petals around like you're a garden fairy sprinkling pixie dust. Now, if you are ready to take your plating to the next level, I highly recommend these phenomenal cookbooks. Not only do they offer an array of unique recipes, but they also showcase some plating that is truly stunning and inspirational. They're available on Amazon, and I have them linked in the description box below. Remember, plating is an art form, and there are no rights or wrongs in art. These are all just my opinions. So now, I would love to hear from you. Are you guilty of any of these plating faux pas? Do you agree with my choices? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more culinary content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy plating!